Hello, I am Kaylee Davis, the art teacher at West High School and Middle School. So this is the first time I've done an art awards, and this is the first time I've done something virtually, so bear with me. Um, I have a presentation going, and I'm just going to kind of review some things to try to make this flow smoothly. Um, Please mute your microphones during it, because if a lot of people have it unmuted, it gives feedback and sometimes it'll skip out on what I'm saying. So just keep those muted, but you can unmute yourself if you'd like to say anything after your award. So if you or a family member wants to say something after an award, you're more than welcome to unmute yourself and say something. Have your camera ready if you would like to take pictures of the virtual happening and post it later on. I'm trying to record this and hopefully send it out later. I am by no means tech savvy, so I'm trying to get some help from others for this to hopefully get that to happen. So bear with me on that one too. I have my friend, Miss Jones, over here, who many of you know in the classroom. She is helping me with the presentation, so thank you.
You're welcome.
So we're going to get started. This year has been, well, it was going really well, and we did some really awesome things right before spring break, and then it all kind of hit us. So I'm happy for this year, and I think our art program did really, really well. So I wanted the kids to know how much that they have affected this program and how much that they mean to me. So with that being said, we're going to go to the first award. This first series of awards is based off of famous artists that we've most likely talked about in the classroom. The first one being one of my favorite artists, the Salvador Dali Award for the most imaginative artist. This person has an eye for the psychedelic and just making art that is completely out there. Her artwork is imaginative. Her skill is absolutely insane, especially with Prismacolors and just having a knack for placing things. I think she's really going places, and I hope that art is one of those adventures in her future. Congratulations, Haley Campbell.
Ooh.
Yes, good job. All right. So the next award is the Jackson Pollock Award for the most expressive and messiest artist, in quotation marks. Jackson Pollock was known for being quite the messy artist, as you can see one of his paintings on the screen. And this person, I just want to say there are two types of artists. One that usually has a set space and works well within it, and those that destroy the whole room if they were given the opportunity. This person is definitely the latter. A lot of the times took up multiple desks in my room while she was working. Whenever she gets in her art groove, it's pretty unstoppable, and I love to see the passion that she has and how expressive she can be. So Lexi Kingery, congratulations.
I thought that was going to be Shelby.
Okay, Shelby was my second pick for that one. So let's just say the sisters, the Kingerys, are in that category.
Woohoo.
All right. Vincent van Gogh, definitely one of my favorite artists as well. He is here for the most expressive brush strokes in painting. This is a true artist. She came into my room, and I was impressed from the get-go of her hard work as just coming up with ideas on the spot all the time, constantly working in her sketchbook, and making different things with her paints, her watercolors, her pens, everything. Her brushstrokes create so many layers and give such great depth and detail, and her digital work as well. So this award goes to Emma Jacques. All right. Next one is the Renaissance artist for the most art skills mastered. If you don't know, Renaissance artists were also called Renaissance men. They were known for pretty much being able to do just about anything. This artist came into my room and in no time at all showed me pretty much all of her skills. She went after different supplies. tried anything she could and just mastered it every time. It was quite impressive, and she's kind of a jack of all trades in the art room. She's one of them that I go to with creative ideas, and she just goes after it and has no problem trying something new. So this goes to Mercedes Concepcion.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Leonardo. All right. This artist will always need an eraser. Constantly use an eraser. And most of the time I would come up to her desk and be like, are you going to throw those eraser shavings in the trash? She also needs Control Z a lot. We've learned that Control Z is like the eraser on the computer. She redoes her drawings millions of times until there is complete perfection in her mind. Her proportions are unwavering, and her college drawing classes will probably be her favorite classes of all times. Congratulations, Lindsay Wells.
I can't believe you called me out like that.
I had to. I knew you could take it. All right. Next one is the Chuck Close Award for the most realistic paintings. Yes, that is a painting in the top left corner. Okay, so this artist I've had for the last 2 years I've been at West, and I have seen tremendous growth in her, especially when it came to vase. That seemed to be what pushed her incredibly hard most of the year, even to frustration with how long she had to work on one piece. But every single time that she pushed it even farther, I was even more impressed. It really speaks volumes to the type of artist she is, and it will pay off in the end. It wasn't just days or weeks. It was a lot of the time, months for a lot of her work, because of just how realistic she wanted her paintings. And she accomplished that every single time. Very impressive work. Congratulations, Megan Hill.
Thank you so much. I've tried too hard.
Yes, you did, but it's worth it. Okay. Next artist is the Michelangelo Award for the Best in Sculpture. Sculpture doesn't come easy for a lot of students, especially students that haven't worked in sculpture before. It gets really frustrating because you have all these ideas in your brain and you can't just put it out there. You can't just get your hands to make what your brain wants. So it's hard to make something visual and make your hands work like you want it to. But this kid absolutely kills it. Ideas come to life every single time, finds a box in the room and turns it into something completely different, no problem. And over time has really grown on his craftsmanship and helping others even build sculptures. He would get groups going to build sculptures in the room, and it was really impressive just seeing him collaborate with others in the room. He's definitely a natural when it comes to 3D work, and I feel like that's quite an accomplishment because I trained in sculpture in college and still struggle with it. So that is definitely a knack for Eric Hanna. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Henry Matisse. Okay. So this award goes to a person who uses color to express emotion all the time. Her works revolve around the psychology of color, color theory, the emotion with color, and it's quite impressive to see how she manipulates those colors to work for the feelings in her piece. So how can I not give this award to Shelby Kingery? She's a master with color.
Thank you.
Yay. Okay. Most dedicated artist. So this artist I've had for 2 years in a row. She came and helped me set up with the art show the first year that we had it, and it wasn't canceled this year. She has been a hard worker throughout class. She participated in vase and did incredibly well. And she is just dedicated beyond belief during this coronavirus, considering she has made it to almost every single call on our Google Hangouts. And I appreciate her making the extra effort to check in daily and see how my day's going. So I really appreciated that, and I give this award to Charlotte Tompkins. All right. Next one, best 2D design artist. So a lot of the times when you go to college, your first beginner classes are arranged between 3D, 2D, and drawing. So I kind of did that with my awards because 2D artists are going to be classically trained as well. So Isabel comes as a natural artist. She has natural talent to make unique compositions and let me start over on that one. She has incredible detail in her pieces. I don't know if you've all seen her base piece, but it was highly impressive. She goes above and beyond to put so many details into a piece, and I really enjoy watching her as an artist come up with ideas. I am beyond excited for her to continue her studies at SFA in the fall and pursue art, especially since I am a lumberjack myself. So I'm excited to kind of relive my college career through her and see how she does and meet all the professors that I once had. So I am very impressed with this artist and very excited for her future. And Isabel Perez. Sorry for ruining it.
I think that was fun. My entire family enjoyed that.
Oh, okay. All right. This award for Best Drawing Artist is going to go to someone who I have never seen in my years grow so much. She has inserted herself in the art room as much as possible with just about every class that is going to let her. She spent countless hours in my classroom and outside of school working on her artwork. Her talent has grown tremendously, and even through this coronavirus, she has gone above and beyond to do the assignments and make her own assignments for herself to challenge herself. I sincerely hope that she continues to pursue that talent. I know she's an athlete as well, so I have to kind of fight for her, but I know she's going places, and I hope she continues with art. Reagan Traylor. All right. Most developed stories artwork. So this award I kind of made up because I was so impressed with this artist that I once or twice may have bragged about her on Facebook to some of the art teachers that I follow about just how incredible her mindset is as an artist. She came to me her senior year, and I'm not very happy about it because I wish I would have had her multiple years before that. I wanted more time with her because her thought process and attention to detailed stories and themes was absolutely incredible. She came up with themes that really made the viewers think. Even though art isn't her future career path, most likely, I want her to know that her mindset will be heavily influenced by it and still be put to good use. Art wasn't just a story on paper for this person. It was her story. Her story was fun. It was exciting. It had musicals in it. It was deeply personal, and it had a story about loss as well. I believe that art was a way for Willow to process her feelings and stories, and that is why I became a teacher, to see artists develop that way. So congratulations, Willow Dodson.
Thank you. I cried a little. A lot.
Hey, we did that a few times in class. It's okay.
Yeah.
All right. Character Design Award. So this artist loves stories, loves designing characters, and figuring out how the characters she makes up, their personalities reflect in her pieces. She likes to think about the color choices, their facial features, and so much more. This artist can develop a character that has depth, that has a story that goes beyond just one artwork. And I find that very impressive to keep that story going. Her artwork is going places, and I really hope she continues to push her talent more and more because it will only get better. Lexi Kingery.
Yes. Yay.
All right. Technical Artist Award. Technical art is not easy. It takes a lot of mathematical thinking behind it, and it's very impressive to see a person who has that talent behind them. This artist in my class is quiet and thoughtful. I got the pleasure of seeing him grow over the last 2 years. And man, that growth has been extremely strong. I've started pushing him a lot because when he first came to me, he would draw so lightly that I could hardly see the drawing on the paper. Dark values are often left out because the artist is scared to add them. This was the case for him, and I think to this day, I still have to ask him how his artwork looks when he's close to finished, and I think he already knows the answer when I try to tell him that he needs darker values. But each time he gets better and better. His mark making has developed into something really strong. He is technically sound in drawing, and I could definitely see art helping him in his future career if he chose to do engineering and design. This artist award goes to Tanner Mark. Sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Oh, did I go out of order?
You might have.
Oh, there we go. Okay. This artist, I had to make this award up too because I don't think I've ever had an artist in my room that literally could find anything laying around the house or even on the street and still make use of it. I have to laugh about it because it's just funny because she came into the room with random things and always figured out how to use them. She is always thinking outside the box about artworks and how to design them. I love to see her mind bring things together with materials like leather, beads, plastic spoons, pine cones, I think at one point. The artist has grown so much, and I hope there's so much more she can tap into. Seeing her be the next artist to become famous for her large-scale recycled, beautiful color art, probably turning a house into art itself. This award goes to Ashley Gamella. All right. Most Improved Artist Award. This artist came to art, and I could tell that he was going to work hard and he was never going to stop. His artist skills improved immensely, and even his technical skills of shading increased tenfold. He has some major talent and really, really pushed himself, especially on that last piece for Vase before we had to leave for Corona. This award goes to Dylan Campbell.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Most Detailed Artist Award. So this person definitely gives me a run for my money. She deserves this award for so many reasons. She'll cover up her drawings and work in this little 2x2-inch square, adding details of texture, shading, highlights, bursts of color until the whole work is finished. Don't try to ask her to see her progress because she's probably going to hide it from you, and she'll keep it a secret no matter how much I don't like it. In all seriousness, though, let's try to talk. The amount of time and hard work that goes into making each artwork so detailed blows my mind, and I am so impressed by her abilities. This award goes to Isabel Perez.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Best Leadership Award. So this artist spent countless hours in the art room this year. She was constantly working on her artwork, but I noticed that she was also almost always helping her classmates as well. She gave them pointers, helped me when I was teaching, and stepped up to the plate, especially in my classes that had a lot of kids. When it came to art club, she was always coming in outside of class to write things down to say to her fellow members and figure out how she could help lead the class. She has a heart of gold, and her leadership will take her places. Megan Hill.
Thanks. I'm shook.
All right. The last award for tonight is the Outstanding Artist Award. I just have to say, this was the most difficult award for me to pick. I have so many talented artists, and sorry, I have dogs. And I don't know. I'm going to cry if I keep talking. So let me go on. This award took me countless hours of pondering. There are so many candidates for this award. I have some truly amazing artists as my students. One artist kept coming back to me, though. She has all the qualities of an artist to make her successful. She sketches like crazy, a skill that I am envious of. She works and reworks images to perfection. She produces truly amazing artworks and is a pro when it comes to critiques. She has grown so much over the last 2 years, and I know that she will continue to push herself and grow even more. I know that when I reveal this artist, she will argue with me and probably say that she doesn't deserve it. But man, does she deserve it. I sincerely hope that this award is a testament to just how much I believe in her as an artist and how much I believe in her future. Congratulations, Lindsay Wells. Okay, so I made a little video. Few last things I want to mention for the VASE Awards. On Monday night, the 18th from 6 to 8, I'll be outside the art room for anybody to collect artwork. But also for those of you who were in VASE, you have medals that you can pick up to put onto your Lettermans or to put on a backpack. And then VASE patches came in, so you can get those. If you already have a Letterman, you can put it on it. If not, and you need to order one, they're going to be doing that in the fall. And I promise seniors, you will still be able to order. Miss Woodard will be contacting you. And then tonight, everybody is receiving a pin to put on their jacket or backpack or whatever they would like that says art, just as a little something to remember tonight. But the VASE Awards, those are Visual Arts Scholastic event. It's our UIL event. And this year, of the 21 students that entries that we took, 19 of those got gold. So congratulations again to all of those hardworking individuals. And then last, seniors. I know it's going to be hard for me to see you again. Hopefully I see you on Monday. If not, we'll have to find another time. But please remember, I think very highly of you. I'm excited for y'all to go off and do your thing. Remember, you are strong, creative, and important human beings. So go out there and be yourselves. I love y'all dearly, and I hope that tonight showed you that and that you enjoyed yourselves for these awards. Okay. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to go off now. If anybody has any questions or wants to say anything, I'll stay on for a few minutes, but otherwise, you're more than welcome to exit this virtual award ceremony. I hope you all have a good night.